Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. As I just showed off there, if you just walk back onto the boat, you'll be transported instantly back to the Isle of Murdaw. But anyway, today, it's time to finally head off to the dungeon where Murdaw makes his lair. The first area here is a series of lava caves. If you step on lava tiles, much like with the poison tiles, you'll take damage, but the damage from lava is significantly larger. And we got a few new enemies here, lesser demons. They kind of resemble the blood creepers. Let's see. Let's go for some regular attacks here. Let's see, the blood crawlers, or lesser demons, even. And there I go, calling it the blood crawler. Let's see, the lesser demons, they can cast Kasap on your party, which lowers your entire party's defense by about half as much as what the normal sap spell would have done. They can also emit a spooky aura, which makes you slightly more susceptible to their spells, such as sap, or kasap even. So that can be a little pesky. They don't have too much defense, but they do have quite a sizable amount of HP, so watch out for that. This is why I switched Rex off the boomerang. We're getting to a point where we're fighting a few less enemies, but with more HP, and I want Rex to be able to target things specifically. Especially since there are some fights where enemies can be particularly nasty. Anyway, head up these stairs first to get some treasure. And here's a chain whip, which we could use if we didn't have the Morning Star. Let's see, we have more new enemies here, Thematobats. Let's see, these guys, they don't have too much HP, but they can cast Snooze and Mid-Heal, which can make them a little bit pesky if you don't take them out quickly. We fortunately have a full free turn against them, so we can kind of take care of them really easy, but otherwise they might start healing themselves or putting you to sleep or other annoying things. They're a little bit more dangerous when paired up with something more dangerous, for lack of a better turn of... and here we have a couple more new enemies here, Walking Corpses and Goodie Bags. I believe the Walking Corpses behave much the same as the zombie enemies we fought before. The Goodie Bags can also cast Kasap on your party, which is unfortunate. Nice! That was a nice crit. They can also cast Sizz, but we've got at least some magic resistance here, so... Ow. Unfortunately, Rex got himself confused, which really sucks, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that right now. Now keep in mind, the Staff of Ghent doesn't work if you're outside of battle. It only works in battle. So if you need to top up, then it might be a good idea to have Rex try and kill your party members. Jesus Christ, my dude, my guy, please stop. Fortunately, Fizzle doesn't stop you from doing that, or using the staff, so that, at least, is a small mercy the game offers you. Much in a similar vein, if you go through the lava pit that's just directly to the south of me and head left, then you'll find a chest containing 1,150 gold. But again, I'm not going to go for that because I don't need the money. This is a case of a dungeon where if I can trim down excessive wandering to reduce the number of encounters, I will go for that because the enemies here are very dangerous. At the very least, try to keep Millie alive so that if things go ultra pear-shaped, then you can just have her evac and then zoom the hell out of here. Nuts. We're getting ambushed a lot. Unfortunately, that's kind of the nature of this area. You do tend to get ambushed quite a bit. Anyway, the Grim Grinners are a lot easier now than they were back in Dreamworld Somnia, just because we're, well, that much more powerful now. I mean, we nearly died the last time I tried to do that fight, and look at us now. Okay, over here, we're going to take a little bit of lava damage for this, but there's an item that we can get by going through here. Let's see, we want to go this way. Basically just go wherever there isn't lava, is how this path works. Oh boy, that's not good. I wonder if these guys are susceptible to snooze. Let's try it out. Like I said before, I don't have access to super great information about enemies, so I don't know what enemy is susceptible to what, just based on information. And even if I do, the guides that I do have that have information like that are woefully incomplete. So I've been using, actually, the Dragon Quest wiki in combination with certain other sources to cite information about the various enemies we have encountered. Okay, this is an encounter with a sizable number of enemies. So if you find yourself in this situation, either use the Cautery Sword as an item and it'll cast Sizz for you, or just switch back to the Edged Boomerang so you can more easily deal with your foes. And also there's Double Up, which for a lot of different enemies can just instantly gank them, so there is that if you feel like you might just end up needing that little bit of extra oomph in your attack power. Ooh, who got a level? Navon did. And we got the Fizzle spell, which you've seen already, but it can help prevent enemies from casting spells. But predictably, just about every boss is damn well immune to Fizzle anyway, so no dice there. Alright, here we go. And in this treasure chest is yet another Seed of Life that I'm going to use on Navon. Nice. +4. Okay. We could walk out, but I'm going to evac out instead. Okay. Now we're back in here. You see that staircase over there? We're going to take a lot of damage getting to it, but we actually need to go there in order to progress. Somehow walking through lava and up a staircase is how this dungeon makes any even remote amount of sense. I'm not quite sure I understand it myself, but whatever. Head upstairs here, and we should be good and in the clear of any lava remaining. There's no more pits of fire here. There we go. Easy enough. Okay, that's interesting. This chest is not on my list, so let's go up to it and have Rex cast the Peep spell, and okay, that's why. So the Peep spell will glow various colors depending on how much of a metal slime there is in this encounter. No, but, nuts. If it glows blue, it means there's an item in there. If it glows gold, or yellow, it means there's gold in there. And if it glows red, that means it's a trap. That enemy is probably a Cannabox. Now, if you're playing the DS version, the Cannabox is a lot less deadly than it is in the Super Nintendo version. In the DS version, all it does is hit like a goddamn truck, and if it crits you, it'll probably kill Navon or Millie in one hit. But in the Super Nintendo version, actually in all versions, it has the ability to cast Whack, which has about a 25% chance of instantly killing its target. At least for the party. The party has an innate, like, 25% chance to resist it. The thing is that in the DS version, it doesn't have enough MP to actually cast the Whack spell, so every time it uses it, it's just a waste of a turn. We also have an undentured servant here. They're kind of like the other undead enemies we fought before. They're not too powerful. Anyway, that way is where we're supposed to go, but if we go over here... uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. Okay, so we have another new enemy here, the Mudslingers. Now, these guys are extremely dangerous. They're probably, aside from the Gargoyles, the most dangerous enemy here. They are capable of casting whack, and unlike the cannon boxes that I was mentioning earlier, they actually can use it. They have enough MP for it. So the best way to stop that from happening is to just prevent them from getting their turns altogether. Double up, and if that doesn't kill them, make sure melee casts snooze. They have about a 50-50 chance of resisting that, but anything is better than nothing. You don't want them to get a turn to cast whack on you, because if you do, someone's gonna die. And if you if you didn't do the casino trick, then getting away with dying is a lot harder. Anyway, in here is a phial of magic water. That other chest over there is a cannon box, so don't touch it. Let's see, double up, attack, snooze. Even if it dies to the double up, I still want to send everything I have at it, just in case. The Harmor, or is it the Harmor? Yeah, the animated armor, sorry. I'm thinking of a different enemy. The animated armor over there can cast, or use the ability Mercurial Thrust, which always goes first, except for, I guess, against Carver. I'm guessing he has higher agility than the animated armor, or something like that. Ow. I'm not sure entirely how priority works in this game, so apologies, but... oh boy. And there's Malevolamps in this fight too. Ugh. Okie dokie. And now on to the rest of the dungeon. I believe that's actually the last of the treasure we can get here. Besides the 1150 gold that I skipped earlier because I didn't feel the need to go out of my way for that. Gold is not as important as most other things. Ow, that really hurt, you jerk. I guess it really does go to show you that sometimes all you really need is a decent physical attack to cause trouble for the party. But yeah. Okay, the other way is a dead end, so we need to head up here. And we could cross this bridge over here, past that unfortunate corpse over there. Oh, I guess he heard me talking about their, corpse brethren and decided to say hello. You can see here how useful the Staff of Ghent is for just topping us off, even during battle, since, like, what else is melee really gonna do? Damage? Not that much. Like 14. But you can also use the Staff of Ghent, so... that's why I gave it to her, because she's faster than Yvonne. Feels a little wrong, but it just works out so right. And also it's to your benefit because it's better for you not to bother spending too many resources healing. To our right is a treasure chest that contains a cannon box, so don't bother. Oh boy. This is decidedly more dicey than the other Mudslinger combats we've had before. You can run up to into up to 4 of these guys if you're particularly unlucky, which really sucks. Okay, we got lucky. We got real lucky there. Oh, wow, level ups all around. And we got the Bang spell. Bad jokes aside, the Bang spell deals bang damage, or bang elemental damage, to all enemies. Not just a group of enemies, but all of them, which is really powerful. Costs a lot of MP to cast, but it can do a lot for you if you really need it to. It's a very nice spell to have. I don't think too many characters can learn it naturally, so... Ooh, and Navan got a level up too. Anyway, if you're playing along and are still worried about your ability to stay breathing, if you level up Navan, I think at or past level 18, he learns the Zing spell, which can revive party members during or outside a battle, but it has a chance of failing and it costs a lot of MP to cast. It's better used as an emergency, and even in emergency situations, it can turn an emergency into an even bigger emergency when it fails. But if you absolutely need to do that, you can grind it out until you're all the way that high leveled, but I think it's a better use of your time to do the casino trick if you are that worried. Anyway, let's just head over here. This is uncanny. There is something sacred about this place. I sense the goddess is watching over us. We must rest here tonight under her watchful and most merciful gaze. This is a free heal that also revives party members. Huh, this is awfully familiar. I feel like I've seen this scene before. Maybe in some sort of a dream. Weird. What could this mean? What's going on inside Murdaw's keep? Can we defeat the Dread Fiend once and for all? You'll just have to find out next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. See you guys then.